See what we got going today, y'all. We at the bird show. Birds everywhere. See what we got. Look at this weird. Look at that. Fantails. You ever seen these breeds? Not in real life, huh? What is this? Look at these colors. Your little half wouldn't have did nothing.
Yeah, it would.
How big are they? They got the frills.
We got a serious issue.
Seven here or seven here, right?
That's a show key. Remember that?
Around you guys too much.
Almodinas. RL, what's going on, man? How you doing? Legend right there.
Right. Backyard fun.
Legendary in the hood. Wow. Look at that. Yeah. That's nice.
And it's a snapshot. 2 minutes from now, one of those could be taller all of a sudden. It's crazy, but that's the way we got to do it. I still think these are the best. I like the next thing down there. And this one looks like the shortest. And there's not a problem with it. And these ones are really good. Walnuts and my rings and all that.
Great league. Look, yeah, they done dropped the eggs up in there. Look at these little things, man. They little. That color. Get back to it.
That's Turkish somewhere, right?
That's a real nice fantail.
That's a pear. Him and that cream. That's a hen too. That's a pear. Whole pear.
Man, look how big his fan is. Look how he laid back. That look crazy.
He's
He won.
Nothing markings on it. I like how it stands. The fantail, absolutely beautiful too. When I put him in the cage, he was moving nicely and he was showing he's kind of crunched up right now. In second, and I'm going to go with the silver roller here. Beautiful bird. They're both really nice. I'm going with
cage stone.
one. Olga.
Oriental rollers. Man, look how big that bird is. Man, these are all birds I ain't never seen. These are rollers right here. These two. Look how big this bird is. Giant. Jeez. How huge they are. Nice markings.
He hasn't seen them. I think one of the parents has
Tony, this is ours. Okay?
Greens. These. Okay, now here goes some rollers. Birmingham roller. Nice little petite. Look at that color. Birmingham roller, nice this color. Green lace. Tight. Exotic pigeons. So great. Look at those fans. Perfect fans.
Yeah. Years ago,
So nice.
Check these out. Nice.
Right now, we're doing it till 1. So I got a conflict.
They say if you get one of these, this will scare the hawk away. I don't know if I believe that. This one, it's the winner.
Is there anything you got on?
Western Jacket Club.
Are all the birds up already?
Look, they got perfect hairdos. Look at this color. Whole cage full of fantails. Look at that one. Look how they got the tail laid on their back like that. That's crazy. A lot of colors. Hey, these ain't Brian's. West of England's.
Bunch of them. It's all different kinds of breeds of owls.
How you doing?
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Another Burma.
They kind of show them anyway.
Would their feeding be the same as the roller feed, or
Yeah.
no? Yeah, for the most part, still.
Feed them just the same. It says once you have them in the kit box, they're a kit member.
They don't go take flight
they're
that
certain,
over.
but they're certain, they have a certain purpose.
Yeah, that's the next question. Do they fly?
Oh yeah, they'll fly.
They'll fly?
It's like it's like if I have one get out, send it out. Oh, we'll fly.
Yeah,
But they're not
go.
gonna fly with
around.
their kit for the whole 20 minutes or anything like that.
I mean, like if it's a kid of them, they'll do some.
The best thing is to have cockbird. Because like I'll have my cockbird.
Look, somebody buried out.
I'll throw him up on the board. He'll be up there on the roof just cooing. Those hens are flying and he'll oh, clap, 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 clap. Come back at it because he knows
Yeah.
he can draw them down. So, like for example, if you're flying 11 bird, they don't need to break together. They just need to roll apart because they're being judged individually. For kid competition, it's about the teamwork. They need to work as a team. And the best way to do that is you find birds that are what we call kit sensitive. They tend to roll together. Chances are they're going to be related, and you just keep breeding around those ones that are super related. And for somehow, some way, they just connect. That's like mine. Mine are all related. They're all super related. And so that's why I get the big cluster bombs. Those are flying along.
Is that
They all go because they're just mentally wired the
So,
same.
okay, the breeding question: do you just go best to the best, or you line breed, or does any of that
I'm at
matter?
a different phase because all of mine are related. I mean, in
Okay.
theory, I could throw them all in a loft and let them pick their own mates, and it is because
Right.
they're all so related.
And they say they pick the best
Half
one.
brothers, sisters, double brothers, sisters, all kinds of things.
In the
right?
beginning was
so
the-
I made them up based on their character, of the character of the pigeon, like what they show me, their intestinal fortitude, how they handle. My kids are really banging that energy, how they cope with that energy. Are they a weaker bird? If that takes longer to get back to the kid, just character. Like I said, I'm at the point where I made based on character because they're all going to roll, and for the most part, all the pairings are going to produce birds that roll. So I got to have the ones that have. I try to get the ones that are like-minded. And that's a fewer
more
outbirds.
like-minded than even if they're family still?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like brothers and sisters.
If they don't act
you
right,
can have
you
three
still-
brothers and sisters, and you all got different personalities.
Right, right.
It's the same with pigeons.
So still the personality is more
It's an
important than
observation
family.
of flying your birds through. And like I said, I judge them when they get to the end of their first year, into their old bird year, because that's when they're really mature, and that's when they're really good.
In the beginning, when you first start putting them together, were they superstars like Mike Tyson, Serena Williams, or they just come out of nowhere and all of a sudden there was LeBron?
I had one.
Shaquille O'Neal
I
was
had
just all
one
of a sudden
cock
there.
bird that was a producer because when I first got those birds, after 2 years, it's like okay, the ones that I want to pull and breed from, it was like 5 of them. It was all the same pair, and that's what started it. So don't be afraid to. If it's only one pair, then only breed from all 3 of that pair. I mean, the first year or so, you may have to dip out a little bit so you're not doing full brother sister because I don't really like that mating. The half brother sister seems to be good. So you got to get to where you have that selection. But again, all that is moot if they don't do everything. Teamwork, collective chemistry, that heart to be in the kit, and not be out dilly-dallying around and stuff like that. I still get those. You don't want to breed from those because that's a weak mind.
You make a decision to call right at the beginning, at the
No.
end, when the season right after
I mean, I call birds like because I got on trees and shit, right?
So as soon as you see a mistake, you call.
Like every now and then I get some. Every day they go out flying. This bird wants to go land in a tree, and I'm like, all right, you're done. You're out. Next, I don't mess around. It's just, I don't. Yeah, maybe he would have matured later, but I ain't got time for it. I got a whole bunch of other birds. I don't have the patience. But they go through different phases of maturity. Yeah, I'll have birds roll 4 or 5 months or whatever, but they're not mature. You got to push them into the maturity because, like my birds in particular, they get to old birds is when they really shine. That's when they're really, really good.
I fly a lot of birds together. Maybe that's a mistake on my part. Do you ever fly in big mass groups, or you only fly
I don't like
kits at a time
I don't like
so you
to
can see what's
because
going on?
my birds break so big they when I get like 30 or 40 or something like that, they hurt themselves. I'll get birds come down with busted legs and swollen up eyes because they roll into each other because they boom and it's this mass of birds smashing into each other. That's not worth it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I've seen it many times.
Too many
That's
NASCARs
why-
on the road at the
Yeah,
same time.
it's like a big old collision in the air, you know, and so birds get hurt. So, yeah, I try
How
not
old is your
to.
oldest flyer?
I got a couple 5-year-olds.
Do you breed out the kit box sometime?
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh,
try
yeah,
something.
yeah. Well, this year I did. In fact, this year I did, because all my kit birds were parked, my old birds. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to take this one, and this hen, and then I'm going to pair them up one round, get one round off them, and put them back in the kit box.
Right, right.
And I'm just kind of, those young birds, I'm just kind of now starting to see stuff out of them, which I'll fly them to the winter. But that'll give me a decision if I actually want to stock that bird. Just because a bird's good doesn't mean it'll be a good breeder.
Right, right, right.
Like a lot of times I have two brothers, for example. Let's say two brothers, right? One is a better spinner than the other. What's up, dog? How you doing, man? Good to see you. All right.
Fellas is here.
So if you got two brothers, you got one, you know, they're both good birds, but say one's a less frequent 15-footer, and one's a good 30-footer, just dazzle you, right? Chances are it's that shorter bird that's not quite as dazzling that will end up being the better breeder. Not saying that's absolute, but I found that trend tends to be consistent.
So how does that work out when everybody's picking the best out the air to be their breeders? And
Well, that's your base theory. Okay, if you have to do,
You still didn't go on.
otherwise you're just going willy-nilly, right? So
Right.
it's like, okay, what's the first tool I'm going to reach for? Well, I'm going to put the best ones I have to the best ones I have and see where it goes.
yeah,
That's just kind of common sense, you know. But everybody's best is different. But like if you go over to Cat's house, and you see his bird smoking, and he's like, yeah, it's his brother, but he's not doing real much. That's a bird you want to pinch.
let me get
Not
that one.
One, he ain't gonna let go of that one. Get his brother, get his nestmate. I've seen it time and time again that's you'll get a better percentage for whatever reason, I don't know, out of the other bird. But they're
That's
both
crazy.
well bred, right? Just
Yeah.
one is a little weaker minded. So you're balancing that character. See, it's all the little things that guys don't talk about a lot.
Hey, congratulations. How many points did you have?
What?
How many points did you score in this last fight? What's your highest?
Well, the
score?
20 birds,
What's your
this
highest
20
score?
birds did. My birds fucked me, man. No,
You
I had
look
them right, dude.
Satisfied
Yeah.
with the flight. I'm like, what's wrong
Well,
with them?
no,
Peeked them
I had them.
peeked them too early.
I
Yeah.
had them. No, I had them right, dude. I had them right. And they. What's up? What's that?
I don't know if they're the right things, but is that what you were talking about?
For what?
Those nuts you get in the Japanese that I have.
They came over the top of my biggest tree. And this before I had time on it. Boom, and they're just pinballing through the fucking tree. There's 3 birds that wouldn't come out, and I'm banging on the tree trying to get them to come out. My trees are 100 foot tall, so you can't throw anything up there, right? I got like 2 of them to come out, but those 2 were kind of hurt, so they were kind of in and out of the kit. But the ones that stayed together and went up and worked, they were sizzling. I mean, they were like, I had them just right.
Hey.
But then I flew them flew the 11 finals on Tuesday, and that kid was putting it on. In fact, I think they're still in second place, I think. But same thing, they came over that same freaking tree. The bird rolled 40 plus feet right. It was a couple of them rolled right in the tree. One of them came out, but I could tell she was hurt, and one of them didn't. So I had an outbird. So the last 5 minutes, they didn't even score. And they were rolling their
When
ass
do you
off.
know this is a bad motherfucking kid right here?
When they're
You
young.
actually, you know, some people fool themselves and they not really got no
when you
bird.
see a good kid, you feel it right here.
You feel it, huh? Even when they ain't doing what they supposed to do yet, that you know it.
You when they hit that jackhammer, me, I feel it right here.
You already know.
That's when you know it.
That's them.
Shit. That's why I sit out here every day just to see that. It just don't get me better. In fact, I got
Do you get your club members over there to verify to look at it, or you just wait for everybody to show up and just let them see it?
I don't get a lot of cats. I mean, we do.
Kind of spaced
It's
out.
like, well, no, we got the Sacramento Club now. And that's last summer we had 3 flies, so I have guys over for that. But like this,
How many days out you think you know for sure in your heart? Oh yeah, 2 weeks out. A
well,
month
during the
till?
summer I'm just flying young birds because I don't fly the old birds in the summer. I only fly them in April, May, into June a little bit, and then October, November. That's the only time I fly them. Yeah, watch this. That's the whole group. And when you see that, that's just.
When you know, you know.
I think there was another. I think this one had a couple. This one showed a couple of deep birds, real deep birds going. That wasn't the break. They come over here and they hit a real good one. Circle around. That's just.
How?
That's to me. That's why I do that every day.
Her baby. What's going on?
When your bird's doing that, who you call? When your bird is doing that, you know, oh yeah, this is about to be a good show, whatever. How?
It's all me, just myself. Because I live up in the mountains, so it's not like I have friends. I mean, in fact, the closest roller flyer is
Go look away.
30 minutes away.
Brian McCormick, that's bird baby.
Oh, I seen your videos. I seen your videos. Yeah, that's just me myself. I mean, that's why I video and post them on my page. Because nobody's over there to see it also. So if I have a good day, which I can tell usually in the first couple minutes. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta put the camera out. You know, they're gonna go.
Yeah.
I can just tell the way they fly because mine get this butterfly pattern, and their wing beats will all be the same. When they're
How
on
they
those
setting
kind of
up,
days,
yeah.
oh, they just every time it's just all of them, all of them, all of them.
Do you keep a system what you feed like on Thursdays and make them perform on Saturdays, or you just feed them the same thing every day?
I have my system is
Or
a
seasonal.
20-day program, but it's based on them having not being flown.
Haven't been what?
Not being flown. They got to be out of shape, coming off the couch. And I bring them into peak condition. You got to get physical fitness to be really good, and what I call the role fitness to be really good, which is the mind. You got to be conditioned. And that's how I get these birds and go up there, and they go up there for an hour and a half and just roll their asses off, and they're fine with it because the role fitness is dialed in and it's equal to their physical fitness. But if you're flying birds and then you got a fly coming up in a week or whatever, it's a lot harder because you don't have the levers to pull. You know, basically what I found, if you've got birds rolling, and you got a fly coming up, stop flying them. Don't fly them. You can lock these birds down for a week if they're birds you trust and it's a good kid or whatever. Just don't fly them for a week. Let them out on that day, especially old birds. Old birds you can trust them. They'll go up and they do what they got to do. And I'll bring their. I can't say do this, and this. You got to read the birds and see where they're at. You know, if they're trash, well, you got to feed them different. If they're doing real good, well, you got to feed them different. You know, you got to what you do. But it's kind of a yo-yo. You
Do
know.
you mix and match those birds and put them in different kits, or once they in that kit, they in that kit?
For competition, I usually try to fly my old hens. They kit tighter and they break bigger, more consistently, and they tend to fly a little bit higher. Tend to. My cocks tend to be a little more spaced in their kitting, which I don't like. I like them to be on top of each other. But the hens will do that. The cocks are like afraid to touch penises or something, man. They all got to be like 2 or 3 feet away from each other. Noise the hell out of them. But they'll still break, you know, and do their thing. But it's like I don't have an 18. I have old cocks and I have old hens, and that's the way I always fly them. But for a competition, I pull the best ones from the cock kit and move them into the hen kit. That's usually what I do. Pull some of the hens out because I video my birds all the time. So I study the videos and I can tell the birds that are doing some fakey shit in there. That's the other thing too that I try to tell people is when when you're analyzing your kit, don't look for the best birds. Look for the shit. Pull the shit out.
Pull the shit out.
Don't.
Stop
'cause
looking
what
for the
you'll
good
find is
birds.
You'll get discouraged. I know I used to.
Is the shit an outbird? Is it?
Yes, if it doesn't kit, you can't score. That's the way the rules are.
So sometimes when some people say that outbird is sometimes trying to be a freelancer to try to develop. Is that some bullshit? Get it out of here.
Well,
That's excuse making. Is what that is.
the non-kidder, that's an easy call. But what do you look for? Like
Like I said, that with my birds, because they tend to break so big all the time, it hides a lot of stuff.
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff hidden in there.
You got
that don't-
flutter going on. You got a lot of
two-
stuff
you
going
got
on in
2
there.
seconds, right? And we're human. We can't see that shit.
Yeah.
That's why I video. And I can sit on my couch, sit on the shitter in the evening. I can zoom in on my video.
You know what
I can
bird it
scrub
is?
back and forth. I'm like, yeah, that bird, he was doing this cartwheel thing. And then I track him around, and he did it again. He's doing it. Okay, I write that bird down. You know, that mine are
You
all
got
being
them
white
colored?
flights. It's hard, it's sometimes hard to
Yeah,
tell.
that was my
I know
next
I gotta
question.
look for that bird, right?
You don't have no markings on
You
them.
pull the birds that aren't spinning, that aren't kitting, that are doing goofy stuff. Instead of looking for the good birds, I gotta find all my good birds. No, pull all that chaff out, all that bad stuff out, and that kid will look better. It'll look a whole lot better because it's just the good birds that are left in there, or the birds that that you like that are left in there. And then you go over to this other kid. You already identified a couple birds over here that are spinning good, right? You move them into that group that are doing stuff good together, and you'll be able to put a better kit together. I said I used to do that endlessly, man. Sit there and try to find the best ones, and man, you get confused, and like I said, at least me, until I flipped it around and said I'm just going to start pulling the junk out. And once I started pulling the junk out, all of a sudden they just got cleaner, what I call professional. They just got more professional about it. That is probably the number one advice I give anybody is do that. It's not look for the best, look for the worst.
So right now you're kind of saying it's more the trainer than actually the birds.
Absolutely.
You got the birds.
In roller competition, that's exactly it. The guys that always do good, Glenn and Rick Meany, all the guys that do really good in the flies, they're trainers. Mark Ritter that won the national 4 times, right? He's a champion dog trainer. He's a trainer. He's a trainer of pigeons. And that's for kit competition. You got to get into that mindset. Being a manager, I always tell everybody, I'm the coach of the team, and whatever team I put on the field is representative of my decisions.
You think you could take somebody else's kit and make them fly more points than yours, knowing that there's other good guys that are good breeders?
Yes and no. Depends on your
Is it
tolerance.
yes and no?
Well, no, I say that because it depends on your tolerance level. Like when I came back to rollers, I wasn't going to have high-flying pigeons. That was number one rule. I'm not dealing with high-flying pigeons. They had to fly low. So if you give me a kid of birds that want to fly high, well, I'm automatically going to be frustrated. Right? I don't want nothing to do with that.
Why is that?
So then
Because the
I
trees
got
are
to
just
battle
the
that
size?
and rally myself around to like, okay, I got to figure out how to get them down and how to get them to work. But if you just, like you said, if you learn how to get them to peak, that's where you're going to get the most out of them. And then you got to have luck. No predator attacks, good weather, no wind. You got to have a lot of luck on your side too.
Real. That's real.
A lot of it is luck,
Because they be mentally messed up from the hawk attack.
Yeah, especially if they're getting hit every time they're out. It's really hard to get them to do what they're supposed to do because they're all
I've
jittery.
heard some guys
They
say
flying
once
like-
they get hit once or twice, they don't even use that bird for competition anymore.
You gotta have a lot of birds to be able to do that.
You just got to pay attention to how they react to it the next day.
How they come out, what they do.
What they do the next day. When the Tweety bird flies by, are they bolting out of the kit? Just make notes of that stuff. That's the other thing that I used to do a long time ago. I don't really do as much anymore. Is keep a diary of your fly. I used to have this big, thick logbook every day. I'd be writing down the weather, temperature, everything that happened, what I saw. Was this bird acting up? Was this bird awesome? Keep a log of that. So when you do see a bird act up, you don't know which one it is, you can go back to your book and it might be this, it might be one of these you've already written down.
How long was
And
you
that's
out-
part of that management thing.
How long
Right.
was you out of birds?
I was out of rollers for about 10 years because I went into racing. I just did racing. That's all I was doing. Well, I was still doing my show birds, but for flying, I was just doing racing.
Taking a step back and help you be able to see it.
Well, I
clear?
live down here in Norco, and you know the hawks were just. I was like, dude, I'm over this every day. I'm losing birds. I don't want no part of
So
it.
so wait a minute. So you was a good bird man, as good as you are right now back then? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I learned a lot of things, and I became a better bird man. When I lived down here, and the things I learned as I matured, and I said, you're always learning stuff, always. I mean, I said, I'm still learning things. But when I got this family of birds, a lot of the work was already done. They want to break together. That's their trait. It was cultivated over in the UK. You know, somebody, guys decades ago, did that. So I had to start figuring out how to manage them. But I already had my playbook, to kind of go to. I had to make changes to it. But a lot of it too is, like I said, it's reading your birds. You got to read the birds and know. A lot of times I won't do what the playbook says because I'm reading the birds. I'm like, they're not where they need to be to do this, to feed this way, or to not fly, or to fly, or whatever. Right? You got to read. You got to read the birds. Read where they're at, and that's where I do where they start being out of shape, and I bring them into the peak. I'm bringing them all in equally, and you can. So once you've done it a few times, you know where they're supposed to be. Like I'll know in about 2 weeks I'll start banging, and then I'll get them at about, let's say, that third week, 15 days or whatever. All of a sudden the roll will start going to shit. I know I got them right. Whereas I used to oh my God, I wrecked them. No, that's where I actually want them. I've got them to peak physically, but by maintaining my 1 tablespoon of the Puritan, what I feed, the barley and wheat. They've got physically fit, but they've run out of fuel. That's where I want them to be. And then I just stop flying them, feed them up, wait a few days, let them out, and it's on. But again, it's reading the birds.
With that being said, how the hell did them birdmen know to say, hey, go to this person and go get these birds and they'll give you good birds? How the frick did
First
you
of
get
all,
there? I'm watching the videos. I'm like,
hang
what's
on.
going on here?
First, this is absolute and first and foremost is you have to know what a good bird is in your mind. You can't listen to me or him or anybody else. You have to know what a good bird is in your mind, and that's what you go look for. Don't trust anybody. If anybody says, "Oh, come Brian McCormick, get birds," blah blah blah. Well, you haven't seen my birds fly. I'm just saying that hypothetically, right? They said you haven't seen my birds fly, so you don't know. I was like, you don't. So you may not like the way they roll. Some guys don't. Some guys love it. You got to know the type of bird you want.
No, I was saying when some of your buddies were saying, hey, you get back in the rollers, go to they were telling you that you're getting back in the rollers. How did? Well, I guess they know they have good birds too.
My
right?
thing was I wanted birds.
So you get a different
I wanted birds that flew low. I wanted birds that flew low. That was number one.
Even with all
Because I live kind of in a valley. My thought was if I had rollers that stayed low, I could keep them in the valley. So if there's a falcon over on the other side of the hill or what, he's not going to see him. That was my thought. It didn't work out that way, but that was my thought. And obviously that family of birds, Kevin McKinney had won the World Cup in like 2011 or something. So I'm like, well, that family's obviously got the juice, clearly, to win.
That's the question I was asking.
And basically when I got them from my friend Scott who had them, I was just trying them. And actually after about a year and a half, I hated them. Absolutely hated them. Because they were so different.
So they were recommending those birds on the characteristics that they flew low?
Nobody recommended them to me. I said, I went doing my
Stop
homework.
yourself, man.
Doing my homework of who's doing what, this, that, the other thing. Is like the main criteria for me was birds that flew low. Well, that eliminates a lot of birds, or a lot of families of birds. Right? So when I heard Scott had these, I was like, oh, okay, I'll try them. I think I'll get back into rollers. Like I said, after about a year or so flying them, I really didn't like them. That's because I didn't know how to manage them. Because they're so different than the rollers I had before. So,
What were they doing at first that made you say, I don't really like this?
I don't really like them as young birds. In fact, I hate them as young birds. It's just a bunch of chaos, and a lot of them, they roll like crap when they did come into the roll.
How you doing? Did you get your raffle tickets for the
No,
feed?
No, I didn't.
We got 50 bags, and we got 5 or 6 bags of shavings.
$20 worth.
Yeah, your chances are better. A lot of guys can't buy tickets because they got no room in their truck.
I'll make room.
Yeah, but I mean, the coops, the carry crates and the baggage. A lot of these guys are 3 or 4 guys in a truck because, cheaper
Oh, yeah,
for
that's
gas.
us.
And hey, I did the same thing.
Trust me, we'll find a way for feed, man. I'll put it on my lap.
Let's go see what the auction got going.
45 going twice, sold 45.
45 for what? Little skinny bird. He sold the rollers already? Excuse me.
45, white curve trumpeters. 40 going once, 40 going twice, sold $40, pair of white trumpeters. Awesome. Okay.
Getting in your
Starting bid, $20. Okay, I got 20, 25, 25. Do I have 30? 20, okay, 30. Do I have 35? 35. Do I have 40? 35 going once, 40. Okay, 40. Do I have 45? 40 going once, 40 going twice, sold $40. Okay. Okay, starting bid for these English trumpeters are $30. Okay, I got 30. Do I have 35? 35. Do I have 40? 40. 40? Do I have 45? 45. Do I have 50? 50. I got 50. Okay, I got 50 going once. 55? Okay, I got 55. Do I have 60? 55 going once. 55 going twice. 60. Okay, 60. 60. Do I have 65? 60 going once. 60 going twice. Sold $60. Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
What's this, a little kit box? This a kit box? What is this?
breeder.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotta buy it.
Donated by Bill Griebel. Top-notch guy. Top-notch guy. 50 bucks? Okay. I got 50 bucks. Do I have 55? 55. Paul? 60. Okay, so I got 60. 70. Bernier? 65. 80. I got 80. 80. 80 going once. 100. 100. I got $100 for the pair. 110. 110. 120. 120. 130. 130. 150. 150. 150 going once. 160. 160. 175. 175. 175 going once. 175 going twice.
I'll go check some
Sold.
other birds.
175. Thank you.
I'll go check some other birds.
Thank you, Barry. Okay, guys, I appreciate the support. Thank you for the juniors, supporting the juniors, because these guys are our future. We need our juniors.
Get your raffle ticket, please. That's the next part of the next thing is going to go.
Yeah, we got raffle tickets.
We got
On this side. Let's get down here to the exotic. It's kind of crazy right there. Nice colors. Look at that
Are these
look.
somebody's birds? After the thing, they gotta take it back?
Yep.
Oh. They must be having a lot of trophies. These are all the same.
They all the same. Let's go over here and check out this other one.
These are like chickens, but look at them.
They like chickens. They big like chickens. Huh? They're huge.
Those are huge, Dad.
Nice though.
Nice colors. Even that one's nice. That's a nice color.
Yeah.
Even if you come over here, this white, brown, black looks nice.
Like that one.
Uh-huh.
Be a judge, huh? Look at these. Deep red.
I like this color the most. Even this one. Even this one. But most of this I like is this beige, brown, gray, black, different colors. Oh, look at this one, Dad. I like that one that much. The one that's the black and white, I like that one.
Attention everyone. Our best wrestle package shows that are walking around. We have 50 bags of feed, 4 bags of shaving,
Yeah. And the ones that's getting it is gonna get everything because ain't nobody getting them.
I like this one. I like this
It's
one.
gonna be like that's how it was last time. It's like one dude had 10 bags.
my expectations, guys, this is for the LAPC, is part of our fundraising that we need to have to support the show. Thank you.
How much are the
Dollar a ticket? I ain't got no cash though.
I have to go get like 10,
You got cash on you?
$10.
That's it? I
Yeah.
need to borrow some cash, man.
That, this team about to send me home with 3-4 bags of feed for the rest of the month. If they $1.
You better go get it.
No, man. They have to be. On the other side, they got the behaviors. Take out what I want.
We feel like we want to buy one. But after that,
Look at this one puffed up.
yeah,
Look at the set puffed up like that. All the way puffed up. Look.
Look at this one. No, look at this one, Dad.
Big puffs. Look at the little skinny ones though.
What the fuck is wrong with these ones?
Tall and skinny, look. Look how long the legs are.
Yeah, look at this one.
Oh, that's tight. I like that one.
Me too. Oh,
Yeah, get these kind of birds. You want to make money?
look at that.
This is exotic. Man, do you know what kind of cage and how clean you got to keep these birds?
How safe you gotta keep these birds.
Look at this one.
Ew.
He's standing up strong. Watch out. Nice. It is real. Look. He having a fight with his own self. Look how big the fantail is. Look at this one. This is nice. Look at this cream one though. Tell me that ain't pretty. Look how big it is though.
That was.
Oh no, I like about this size right here.
Oh, that
no,
looks
this big
nice. That looks nice. Oh, look at this one. You saw that one?
A lot of fans. How much are these? Oh, excuse me. How much are these ones?
That one 25.
25?
Yeah, this one 25, 15, 8.
Man, they look like they're fresh out the hair salon. These are the winners. Nice turnout. Nice birds.
I would walk by all these tables.
It's coming to an end. It's time to go. Homer's still loose up there. Somebody's show Homer got out.
If you're a flying type guy, you know a flying type
Oh, don't just take pictures. Come on, you got to get some of these birds.
Oh, they're for sale?
Oriental rulers are more fun than almost anything. Come on.
They're for sale?
Of course they are.
How much are they?
I don't know about this particular. He had like 70 birds up here yesterday. So.
Wow.
Hey, JP, this gentleman would like some guys. I don't have any.
They all gone, huh?
Well, we didn't bring it. I don't have 100 here.
They're not here.
Now he's back in there. I bought 100 of them. They all went yesterday. See? You paid like there were 41 birds yesterday.
All the red ones like that?
couple reds.
Those are nice. Those are real nice. Yeah, all of these are Orientals.
Well, some of them are not pure. The red ones aren't pure Oriental.
Oh, they're not?
They're crosses.
With what, rollers?
West of England tumblers.
Oh.
It's because we wanted the bigger heads on them, so it's a work in progress.
Oh, okay, so that's a Frankenstein project, huh?
Yeah,
Gotta,
I mean, for all intents and purposes, you can't tell that's pure Oriental now.
It's nice.
So, and that's actually its mother, and it's not pure, but you can see the narrower tail. This is a daughter out. They're coming along. It's a work in progress because we didn't have reds in these.
Are they coming down smaller, you would say, or bigger?
We want them bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. They're showbirds. They should be. Like this was the reserve champion at the show.
So you're the same age as
So that's a good size right
when
there.
You put her in, look at her head and neck, how it'll blow up really big. Watch.
Right? You was born in 2018?
Yep.
And that's a hen.
Yeah.
See that head on that? That's just a hen, a young hen. She's a powerful bird.
It's nice. She poses.
She's only like not completely pure Oriental roller yet, but you can't tell.
You can.
She's like third or fourth generation out of West of England cross.
That's nice what you're doing with that.
She's kind of squatting down for some reason. She's supposed to stand better, but she's one right now all freaked out.
But she was showing in the Oriental class.
She should have won. Because the one that he picked for champion is also my bird, and it wasn't. It was this one. This was second place.
But I surfed my
Gotcha.
Young bird.
What about that one right there?
This one is the best junior bird kid from Idaho. That's his brown hen.
Yeah, nice brown.
She's pretty. Oh. I thought she was going to be tame. This is a young hen.
Down further. T patterns.
Hey, watch this. This is just what they do. She wants to mate with me. That bird was not hand raised. But that's what they do.
He said she wants to mate with me.
She will squat for me too.
And watch out, because all your Birmingham love the cocks.
Yeah, all your Birmingham hens will go right to the cocks, even though they're mated.
They came to my house.
For some reason, man, they're like Casanovas.
That's already mixed. That's already mixed. I'm trying to get rid of that. Isn't that crazy?
And sometimes they'll squat, and you can actually go on top of them and do this, and they think they're doing it. It's crazy, man. And the cocks are always struggling and fight because they can be aggressive. Some of them get aggressive, go into their nest and throw their eggs.
Some young baby homers. See that? Look like they got S curl.
Uh-huh.
They got curly hair. Look at this.
Oh, they had a brush and curled them.
That one got a lot of curly hair. Dang.
Look at this one.
Look at the white one.
Dang.
White one is nice.
I know. Look at this one.